Just had my second kid recently, right? Thank you. One person. Cool. Rest of the room, what's up? Just fuck my second kid, huh? It's, don't like children. It's fine. I'm in my 30s, so all my friends are having kids. If I get invited to another gender reveal party, I'm gonna kill myself. All right, you guys know what a gender reveal party is? It's the dumbest shit ever, right? Like if you're gonna do a gender reveal, right, at least put it on the same day as the baby shower, right? Like don't make me act like I give a fuck twice. Right? Yeah, like we could knock that out in one business day, baby, right? Like that's a new thing. We didn't have gender reveals growing up, right? Like our parents didn't have those. Like you remember back in the day, sir? Like you remember back in the day when the gender reveal was just the dad's reaction. Right? Like when the baby was born, he would just go look in the incubator thing like, fuck. It's black. No. You're like, this is what I get for serving my country? Two tours, bitch, I did two. Nah, shout out to the military, dude. Shout out. My favorite videos to watch online are when like a soldier gets back from deployment and then he like surprises his kids and they film it, you know what I'm talking about? It's nostalgic for me. That's the same way I reacted every time my dad came back from rehab. It's like, Dad's alive, you know what I mean? Let's go. The only difference is like when the soldier gets back, everybody's happy. When my dad would get back from rehab, I was the only one that was happy, right? I was over there crying. My dad was back. My mom was looking at my dad like, you're 3 months early. Let you go back and finish, you know what I mean? It makes sense though, like when the soldier gets back from like Iraq, Afghanistan, like they survived the enemies, the elements, the mental. Like my dad went to rehab in Malibu, right? All he had to do was like play shuffleboard, journal, and fight the irresistible urge to just get fucked up every day. But he was good though, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude, parenting's crazy. Any parents in here? I'll ask again, answer like it's tax season. Any parents in here? Right. It's crazy, dude. It's hard parenting, right? It's all about leverage in parenting. Like sometimes for no reason, I'll just randomly threaten my kids, right? Just so like they know it's possible. Like for no reason, I might just look at them from across the room like, hey, go upstairs and get my phone charger or you're grounded. And then he has to do it, you know what I mean? But he doesn't know he could have the same leverage on me. Like we go out, we could be at Target if he wants a toy and I say no. He doesn't even know. He could literally come up to me and be like, buy me the toy or I'm gonna shit my pants. Right? Because then we got a hostage situation on our hand real quick. And I could either get him the toy or let him blow his pants up and wipe out everybody in Target because I don't negotiate with terrorists. Or I could pull the power move on him and be like, guess what? I actually think you want to threaten me with poop. I'm going to fight fire with fire. I think I have to shit in Target now. And because I don't want you to get kidnapped, guess who's coming in the stall with me? Right? The parents know when you got to take a shit in public, you got to bring the kids into the stall, then just look your child in the eye while you just... And then your kid just looks back at you like, They won't sit still. My younger kid will have like the plunger in his hand or something, you know what I mean? And like he won't even have it by the handle. He'll have it like by this part of the plunger, dude. You know what I mean? Like he got it by the plunge of it, bro. Like he trying to touch his brother with it, you know what I mean? He like, He'd be looking under the stall at the guy next to him. Like, Daddy, his pee-pee's bigger than yours. Like, I'm sitting down. My shit is coiled right now. I'm coiled. I'm on Slinky, dude. But I love spending time with my kids, though. I spend so much time with them, though, that my other friendships have been impacted negatively, right? Like, I found out recently, like, I'm a just saw this friend. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's when, like, you text somebody on Thursday and you say, yo, what you doing tonight? And then they don't text you back, but then they'll hit you like 4 days later and go, yo, just saw this. First of all, impossible. Right? I watched your story the whole weekend, dude. I know you've had your phone in your hand. You know what I mean? Everybody in here is wondering right now, like, am I just saw this, friend? Right? I'm like, you know what I just saw? This whole friendship's been a lie. All right, we'll move on from that one. All right. I'm from Las Vegas, born and raised, or not born, but raised out here. I'm a local. Cool. Vegas is a melting pot, huh? You got all walks of life. My neighbors are lesbians, fine-ass lesbians, okay? Matters. Right. I think one of them cheated on the other one, though I heard him arguing through the wall. She was like, you gonna fuck that bitch in my bed with our dick? Right? I was over at the wall like, she was like, babe, I used the purple one. I was like, but a lot going on in Vegas, dude. A lot of alien sightings, huh? You guys see, you remember last year when we shot down like 3 UFOs and nobody cared? You guys saw it on the news. They said we shot down like 3 of them, and then I'm pretty sure 2 of them ended up being like kites, but whatever. Right? That's what they said. They were like, they're spy balloons. And then everybody was like, oh shit, is it China or is it aliens? Right? I was like, both would be bad. Right? You guys can answer out loud. What do you think would be worse, China or aliens? China. Damn, this is a Republican-ass crowd. The one homie, even the brown homie right here, full Trump. China. It's like, China would be much worse. He's like, I know the aliens, very good people. On both sides. It's all weird. I wonder if Biden would care either way.
Shit his pants.
Huh? Joe Biden's on a journey. 50 years, dude. 50 years or whatever in politics to become president of the United States. And then he got it, and now he don't even know he's president. Right? Like, every day he wakes up, it's like 50 first dates. That's how I imagine. Like, every day he gets to learn over again. You know what I mean? Like, sickest day of all time. Every day is election day for Joe Biden. And he always wins. You know what I mean? Good for him. I don't care politically. I don't even care who wins the election this year. I just hope no matter what happens, we all agree as Americans, right? No matter who wins, we're looting. I think it's necessary, dude. I think it's time. Not like the big shit, you know what I mean? Not like family businesses, but like Target, you know what I mean? I missed out last time, dude. Bro, last time when everybody was looting, I was watching TV like they're all going to jail. And then nobody got arrested. I'm like, bro, next time I got a looting playlist on my Apple Music. Just ready to go, dude. Straight for Target. Like, they got insurance policies. I don't have that. You know what I have? Empty wall space at my house. Straight for the wall decor if I'm looting Target, dude. But my wife's picky. I couldn't just loot anything and bring it home. I'd have to FaceTime her like mid-loot. You know what I mean? She's like, babe, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm looting right now. We're looting. I'm like, I need your help for the kitchen. What do you think? Wine o'clock or but first coffee? Should I grab a cast iron skillet? I'm like, that's the heaviest thing in the store. We're gonna be all right, dude. Got a Ring doorbell camera right now. You guys know what a Ring doorbell camera is? The porch camera. Yeah, I got one of those. I was coming home from a show. My wife called me freaking out. She's like, dude, there's like some creepy ass dude like standing on our porch. I was like, that's me. Open the door. That shit is for crime, but it desensitizes you to crime. When you first get it, you're like surprised, like, oh, there's way more crime in my neighborhood than I thought. But then after like 6 months, you don't care anymore. You'll get the notification, it'll be like gunshots. Then it'll be like, it was 1.6 miles away, we're good. Right? Like, that's a 2-minute drive, bro. The shit was posted a minute ago. The criminals could be halfway here by now. We gotta open the doggy door. And then also, I don't know how so many people lose their pets because every day it's just like, I just get Amber Alerts about missing cats, basically, which is annoying, but somehow still slightly less annoying than getting Amber Alerts about missing children. All right. Got a room full of Batmen in here. Y'all ain't never do shit when you get an Amber Alert. Like a dog in my neighborhood, I might be able to go look for that. You know what I'm saying? They will hit me Amber Alerts where shit that's not even in the city. Like white Honda Accord, missing side view mirror. Last seen in the Phoenix area. Why are you sending me this? You know what I mean? Dude, this is dumb. I don't know. Just keeping it honest, man. Just, you know what I mean? We just made our will, me and my wife. How long you guys been together? You guys. No? 12 years. All right, there we go. Goddamn. No wonder he's not laughing. He can't even hear me right now. He's like... Oh, 12 years. That's cool. We just made our will ask you the same thing. If something ever happened to you, would you want her to like move on and be happy and everything? Of course. I was asking him. It's all good. That was the only way you were getting a yes. That's all I'm saying. I made mine. I told my wife, I was like, I wouldn't want you to move on if I died. And my wife got pissed. She was like, that's fucked up. She was like, if you died, what would I do for affection? Confidently, I was like, yo, masturbate to memories of me. Right? So I took a bunch of nudes and I gave them to my lawyer. Right? Genius, dude. Anything ever happens to me, my wife will just get a knock at the door. It'll be my lawyer standing there, manila envelope, like, Jimmy said you'd know what to do with these. They're fire. You know, you talk about everything in the will, like even the burial. My wife didn't know what the word cremated meant. She thought it was like a sexual thing. Right? Yeah, because I asked her, I was like, babe, you want to be cremated after you die? And then she looked at me crazy. She was like, Jimmy, do you want to cremate me after I die? Right? She was like, I guess I wouldn't be able to stop you, but that's fucking weird. And then I was just sitting there hella confused, like, what do you mean? I was like, I want to be cremated after I die. She was like, by who? It's like, I don't know, I guess the coroner, dude. I don't know how these things work, bro. But it's all good. Like I said, telling the truth. My wife's a Middle Eastern immigrant from Lebanon, right? So, and she sucks at getting gifts, right? And I'm great at giving gifts. Like for Christmas, I mentioned she's Middle Eastern, so I got her this whole like laser hair removal, like therapy thing. You know what I mean? She's a good gift, right? And I asked her, she got me a gift card to this shit called Blue Apron, right? You guys heard of that? I had no idea. She goes, it's cool. It's a website that you go on, and then you pick the meals that you want to cook, and then they send you the ingredients. She goes, sounds dope, right? And I was like, bitch, it sounds like you got me groceries for Christmas. Right? Well, I gotta cook it myself, bro. What kind of internet Korean barbecue is this, dude? Y'all like Korean barbecue? Yeah. It's a scam. Like, who goes to dinner to cook their own shit? It's like they charge you for like a stove rental fee. I went, ordered all this food. They brought out a big ass plate of like raw meat. I thought they were just showing it to me. I was like, yeah, that's what I ordered. They were like, no, you gotta cook it yourself. I was like, bro, what kind of dictator created this business model? I was like, y'all need to call that shit North Korean barbecue. Hey, that's my time. I'm Jimmy McMurrin, everybody.